The next generation iPad Pro is already generating buzz, and for good reason. Ming-Chi Kuo suggested that Apple is preparing to launch an M5-powered iPad Pro as early as late 2025. But before diving into what's next, it's worth remembering where we stand. The current iPad Pro, released in spring 2024, introduced a strikingly thin design, 5.3mm for the 11-inch model, and an even slimmer 5.1mm for the 13-inch version. That ultra-slim profile was matched with major internal upgrades, including a tandem OLED display with ProMotion. This panel remains one of the most visually stunning OLEDs Apple has ever released on a mobile device, offering deep contrast, vibrant color, and smooth responsiveness. Alongside the display, Apple integrated the M4 chip, making the 2024 iPad Pro a productivity beast. However, the full power of that chip was limited by iPad OS until recently. With the introduction of iPad OS 26, Apple has begun unlocking that potential. Multitasking capabilities have improved, the Files app has been enhanced, and a native preview app has been added, bringing the experience closer to macOS. These updates are already live in beta and expected to roll out widely later this year, enabling users to finally take full advantage of the M4's horsepower. Now, the focus shifts to the upcoming model. According to multiple sources, including McRumors and Bloomberg, the external design is expected to remain unchanged. No redesign, no major hardware overhaul for the OLED display, at most, slight improvements in brightness. Apple is likely to retain this chassis and panel for at least a couple more cycles. Instead, the key upgrade will lie inside: the transition to the M5 chip. As with the M4, Apple is likely to offer multiple M5 configurations tied to different storage tiers. But this time, there's a significant bump in memory. The current iPad Pro with base storage ships with only 8GB of RAM, which is unique for a device with Apple Silicon. That baseline is reportedly increasing to 16GB for the M5 models, with higher storage variants 1TB and 2TB possibly reaching 24GB of RAM. These changes align perfectly with iPad OS 26's multitasking features, making the M5 model more future-proof for professionals managing heavy workflows. For users relying on mobile workstations, the additional RAM and processing power could be game-changing. With no design changes to soak up the R&D budget, the focus will clearly be on raw performance, long-term value, and integration with Apple's growing Pro software ecosystem. As for release timing, current leaks suggest two windows: late 2025, potentially during Apple's October-November M-Series reveal event, or early 2026, possibly at a spring keynote between January and April. Either way, we're likely less than a year out. Pricing is expected to remain consistent, barring any unexpected tariff changes. That means the 11-inch M5 iPad Pro should start around $999, with the 13-inch model beginning at approximately $1,299.